and he joins me now to tell me more. Ari, welcome, and thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
Ari, your exhibition at the gallery is called Convivial.
The name convivial, the word convivial means happy and joyous. And basically the subjects of this particular show, I've chosen to paint and sketch kids from different demographics, being from rich families, poor families, different cultures, black, white, colored. I'm just trying to show that they're all happy and, feel good. And that's exactly what I want the viewer to get when they look at the picture. It's the most important is to create great feelings, looking at the works. And that's what I wanted.
I must tell you, it worked for me, because when I looked at your portraits, I didn't think of color at all, but I did get a sense of the joy of those kids and the innocence of the kids. And there's one eating an ice cream, and it really doesn't matter who she is. You can see the joy in her face when she's eating ice cream. You've got, most of them are positive messages, I think, except for the little one with the cell phone, which I think says something like, a useful servant, but a dangerous master.
Yeah.
Correct. So it's positive. Just tell me, you are a self-taught artist.
When I left school, I asked my parents to study fine art. They had concerns that it's very difficult to earn a living being an artist. So being a creative, and I think it's very important that you teach yourself many disciplines and you diversify your skill sets. I went and studied actually interior architecture. I did really well there. I won a couple awards. And after studying, got headhunted by world-renowned South African architect Mokena Makeka, and I worked for him in Cape Town afterwards. And after that, I actually went and I taught myself graphic design, and I'm always learning new things. But fine art has always been with me since I was a child.
We're going to take a break there, and when we come back, maybe we can look back into that first gift of a Gerard Sokoto book and how it influenced your future. And I'm talking to up-and-coming artist Ari Hersch, who currently has a solo exhibition on at the Daville Baillie Gallery. Okay, so your parents said to you, okay, fine arts is not a good career for a nice young man, but what was possibly unusual is when you were 11, you received a gift of a Gerard Sokoto book. Gerard, of course, being one of South Africa's best artists. How did that change your life?
So I got the book, and I always had an interest in art. I was so intrigued by it. And when I received the book, I opened
Who was it a present from?
I actually don't remember. I really don't remember. I've still got the book, but I opened the book, and his work just spoke to me. I loved his subject matter, his colors, and it's actually funny. The year after I received it, I actually saved up money to go and see his exhibition at the Standard Bank Gallery. And
that's at the age of 12?
I was 12 years old, yeah.
So this is a passion that's
been
with
me.
You.
And after learning about Gerard, his work, it still speaks to me today, and I'm heavily influenced by it. But it introduced me to another South African great by the name of George Pemba. And George he did a lot of portraiture, and that's actually what inspired me to get into portraiture. So a lot of my original subject matter was from South African township scenes and African faces. And slowly as I got older, I started learning more about white South African artists. I learned about Kentridge, Irma Stern, and
so your art is in the form also of charcoal. I'm just trying to find exactly what you say here.
Charcoal, acrylic, oils. I'm diversifying my medium range. I'm always learning new mediums and always looking to push boundaries and learn new techniques.
Ari, how hard was it to break into the art market?
So the art market in South Africa, it's booming at the moment, and I think it's a great time to be a South African artist. We've got so much raw talent here, and we have established artists that have paved the way internationally for guys like myself to follow. But I'm lucky. I've found myself really lucky. I'm fortunate, and I'm with a great gallery, guys that really know what they're doing. They're in a great space, the Victoria Yards in Lawrenceville.
And I think we also need to reassure South Africans. I remember when Matthew was here, he spoke about an opening of the Daville Baillie Gallery. And I thought I would be the only person to go. Well, surprise, surprise. I couldn't find parking.
Yeah, it's packed.
So the truth is, everybody, and I recognized half the people there. It was like, everybody is going. It's very easy to get there. You can Uber if you don't feel like fighting for parking. So people just need to get out there and go. But you're also exhibiting overseas.
So I'm currently with a gallery in Tel Aviv, and we're in talks with various galleries internationally. I've got a gallery in Dubai that is very interested in my work, galleries in Germany, and potentially the United States.
So, but do you find the politics in South Africa, I mean that in the broader sense, the art politics, do you find that there is space for, you said it's flourishing, so you don't find the fact that you're a young white male inhibiting in any way?
Look, I don't let politics or anything negative get in the way. I constantly, I'm resilient, and if you're passionate about something, you just got to keep working hard at it. So, I've heard from other artists, they have a lot of difficulties, but no, I haven't found that. I think my work speaks for itself.
As you said, you've diversified, you've got perseverance. Let's go a little bit back to your exhibition now. How many portraitures do you have?
So I've got about 15 works on show, and the price ranges. But
so you're selling your art?
Yeah, they are selling. It's actually been very, very successful. We opened the show last week, Thursday, for a VIP opening, and opened to the public on Sunday, on the 2nd, and it was packed. So I've had amazing responses, and I couldn't ask for better.
So what would a piece of your art go for?
So they're ranging from 28,000 to, I think, 19,000 was the lowest price. Yeah.
So clearly your parents were incorrect on that one, huh?
Yeah.
Perhaps
it's funny. They're my biggest supporters, and I love them to death, and they're constantly pushing me to do it, But I think also the path that I chose, it's helped me develop as an artist. I got to learn a lot about business and different industries, and those skill sets are so important, and I'm using them every day to build my art career.
And your inspiration for those little kids, and I'm just going to go through some of the titles of them. Obviously, I can't share the pictures right now, but laugh more, worry less, life is sweet, spread joy, make people laugh. What is the inspiration?
There's so much negativity around us every day, and I just want the works to bring out a positive message. We just got to be proud to be South African, and so much potential here. And I think it's very important that the work bring out positive and good messages.
Well, certainly you achieved your goal when I looked at it. I encourage everybody to go and see the exhibition. If anybody would like to get hold of you or anything like that?
They can follow me on my Instagram account. It's at Ari, ARI _Hersch, HERSCH. So it's Ari _Hersch. Or they can follow me on Facebook, as well as my website, www.arihersch.com.
And until when is your exhibition?
It's until the end of the month, 29th of February.
So you've got to get to the Daville Baillie Gallery quite quickly if you want to still have a chance to buy some of those pictures, because it sounds like that by the end of the month...
There's not many left.
Do you keep copies of everything you do?
I don't keep copies. I do keep record. I've got an inventory that I keep a record of, so I know exactly what's out there and who owns my work. The more I grow my career, it's important to know where all my works are in the world.
And you've got catalogues, so your catalogues will have an indicator. You don't need to take a photo of each picture.
For sure.
So the catalogues
we need to take pictures of the works for the catalogue in any event. So.
Right. Well, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you so much.
I wish you a lot of success in your future, and any further exhibitions, please let us know. We'll